I'm a journalist by trade. I studied at University of Lincoln to do journalism. Came up with a 2-1, which I thought was all right. And basically, I've always liked sports, but I've never been any good at it. So I was always all right at English at school. So I sort of took on a career that could have sort of helped me get into writing about football in particular, maybe sport in general, because I also like cricket and a bit of rugby league as well. But I'm currently working in Hull for the Hull Daily Mail as a page designer, but hopefully one day I'll be able to write about sport and get paid for it instead of just rambling about it on my blog. My blog's called Rovers Return. It's at www.roversreturn.net if you want to have a look at it. And basically how it started was when I was at university, a friend of mine got me into well, he started a blog, and he told me how I should start one as well. So I did, but I mainly wrote just my ramblings on whatever was going on. But then it took me a while to realise that people don't care about what Dan Clough thinks about Gordon Brown or anything. You've got to sort of come up with a niche, and my niche is Blackburn Rovers. So eventually I started just writing about Rovers, and I did a bit for a website called The Offside, and I also ran Blackburn Rovers Mad for a short time. But eventually I decided to actually get my own web space and paid for roversreturn.net, and it sort of built up over time. To set that up, it was Christmas 2007, around that time when I actually bought the domain and set it up. And I didn't realise sort of what I had until one day in the Lancashire Telegraph, Paul Cockerton, who's a web editor, he put me in a list of sort of top regional blogs, and he said that I was sort of the only Rovers, Clarets, Burnley or Accrington Stanley blogger in the sort of area. So that was only then that I realised sort of how unique it was, and so I've actually started concentrating on it more since then and building it up more and more. The blog gets about between 200 and 1,000 views a day, because especially in the immediate aftermath of the Burnley game, it was obviously a lot of interest, so I got a lot more. I think one day I got something like 1,200 views in one day, but it's not normally that high. That was quite a unique sort of week, that. But yeah, I'm on there's a website called newsnow.com, sort of. It's just a news syndication website, which means they sort of list any stories about Blackburn Rovers. They list them, and since I've been on there, it's been getting a lot more. It's not always been like that. I used to get sort of 50, maybe 100 if I was lucky.